Well, hello to all my beautiful souls and welcome to Firestarpassion. So before we get into this reading, really quickly, remember energy is fluid, which means the roles can be switched. Some of it may be for you, some of it may not. All of it may be for you, none of it may not. Of course, discernment is definitely needed. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. My readings are timeless, so when you find the message, if it resonates, it's yours. If not, again, let it go. One last thing before we get into your reading, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, show me some love, join my family. Also to make sure you guys are hitting that notification bell too, all so that you're notified the next time I upload. Let's go ahead and dive straight into this reading. I've had a hard time initiating this reading. So definitely the person coming through is having a hard time initiating the beginning, the start of something. We are going to use Tarot to find out what's going on. I don't really know which deck I'm going to go with. That was the hardest thing. I could not figure out which decks I was going to use in this reading. Normally when I set my intentions and I pray before hitting record, I kind of already know where I'm being called to within the decks. I don't know that right now. So we're just going to go with the flow for the person whom this reading is going to resonate for. Slow down. Take things as they come. Don't rush it, but also don't procrastinate. Don't pump the brakes so quickly, or don't pump the brakes so hard. Maybe it's time to take your foot off the brake. Maybe it's time to just coast it in neutral and see where it goes, right? I don't know the name of this deck, but I am being called to it, so we're gonna go with it, okay? First card coming through, the Crystal Green Adventuring. This is about happiness, opportunity, and growth. As you can see, Aries energy, possessing the Emperor, possessing masculine energy, the mind, the ego, to hurt, but to also protect. So very interesting that the first card coming through in your reading is coming from the masculine's energy of wanting to start something, ready to start something. The time is to start something, but procrastinating it. Pumping the brakes too hard, not letting go of the emergency brake. This is awareness, right? Masculine needs to be aware, doing what's needed on the daily to be able to attain the balance. The start, the beginning, the initiation that needs to happen in this masculine's life is the start to create balance, to create peace, right? So clearly if the time is now to create balance, to create peace, then this masculine is in distress, this masculine is miserable, this masculine, things are all over the place. Nothing seems whole, nothing seems grounded. It feels disconnected, right? It feels alone, it feels out of place, it feels bizarre. This masculine needs to implement on the daily a way to begin, a way to start that new, right? To initiate that new beginning, bigger, grander creation. The opportunity to grow, to be happy when it comes to what has been created in the tangible world. This is a very tangible energy. So beginning something, bringing something to the tangible, bringing something to reality. So this masculine needs to bring awareness. Now is the time to create the opportunity to move forward. The last quarter moon phase, vulnerability, surrender, letting go. It feels like this masculine is stagnant. This masculine can't move any further, is having a hard time making it work because it's no longer working. Is again procrastinating the adventure, the initiation of starting this new opportunity, starting, right? This adventure that leads to growth, that leads to abundance. This masculine's afraid to let go. And obviously the moon represents emotions. So this masculine's afraid to let go of his emotions. This masculine's afraid to let go of whatever's in the way of him actually expressing, feeling emotionally satisfied, emotionally happy. So not only do we have tangibly being happy, but we have emotionally being happy, needing to let go of whatever's in the way, stopping this masculine from having love. Still has a guard up, is refusing to let that guard down, is still using that weapon to hurt, to betray, to cut, right? But is also using that weapon to protect. I'm going to cut you so you don't hurt me. I'm going to betray you so you don't betray me. Feminine needs to let go of why this masculine wasn't vulnerable. It's like feminine needs to surrender. and let go. It's like masculine needs to surrender and let go. Salt, barrier, shelter, sacred space. This is the way masculine thinks about his emotions. This masculine protected himself. It's a shelter space. It's a safe space. It's a barrier. It's stopping feminine from coming in. It's stopping this masculine from allowing what he feels out. This is a dark space for this masculine. It's unknown. It's unclear. It's uncertain. It's bizarre. It's feeling lost. If you can sit there and just see things one way for so long, that truth that actually exists inside that has been blocked, that has been barricaded, no matter who's in front of them, who's with them, present, moving forward, past, all of it, right? Never letting anyone in, never letting anything out, constantly thinking of things, driving himself insane, driving himself crazy. Do you get what I'm saying? He's been trapped in that mindset for so long that his emotions are starting to pour out and he doesn't even realize it. He still can't see it. He's still refusing to see it. He's still trying to hold it in. He's still trying to barricade. But again, it feels like that place is a safe space for him. He thinks it's a safe space, right? But that one place that's safe for him is starting to feel like a prison. It's starting to feel like a circus, like a maze, right? You get what I'm saying? So the one thing that he thought would make him feel safe is starting to make him feel destructive. It's starting to make him feel crazy, like he's going insane. We have the new moon coming out as well. Openness, hope, and new beginnings. Deep within that soul of his, right? Deep within that heart space, he wants to just allow, accept. He's hopeful of this new beginning, which means he fantasizes about this new beginning. He knows that a new beginning exists with this feminine, but he still has to let go. So absolutely, there's something this masculine's letting go of. These arms open, allowing feminine in, allowing love in, allowing love out. This is a new way, letting go of the old to accept this new way, to have this new opportunity, not only tangibly, but emotionally, spiritually as well. Grounding the energy with the cowrie shell, femininity, fertility, and abundance. It's almost like this masculine feels weighed down in the tangible world, but spiritually feels something emotionally that lifts him up. Tangibly, what I've created, it's just unbearable. It's too heavy. It's just not right. It doesn't feel right. And even though I hide what I feel, I still feel this dream, this fantasy. It's like all the signs are there, but I still choose to just ignore it. I choose to just say, you know what, no, this can't be. It's just a fantasy. It's not reality. Again, this feminine is creating this dream. It is creating this peace, this happiness, this abundance, right? I'm feeling called to see what this masculine's intentions are when it comes to this feminine who makes him feel alive, who makes him feel young again, innocent, right? I'm getting innocence from this energy. The hourglass, fleeting, slow, waiting. This is the same energy I've been picking up on all week long. This absence for so long, this waiting for such a long time. A lot of time, right? Again, it's that human time frame though. This feels very tangible to me. I can see I'm running out of time. I can see how much time I've taken, right? Cold moon, dark time, endure a long wait. Again, really emphasizing how much time has been taken. I'm having an interruption. Hold on one second. So clearly this masculine keeps getting interrupted, and it feels like that interruption is nonsense. There's been a long time here that you've waited for this masculine to be vulnerable, to explain, to bring confirmation, to bring clarification, to bring closure even. It feels like feminine just wants honesty. It feels like masculine was afraid to give that honesty. And it feels like this has been a really long time that this has been taking place, right? It feels like it's been moving really slow. It feels like the separation has just dragged out. It feels like this weight, right? This weight has taken forever. I'm going to run away from my emotions. I'm going to run away from my happiness. I'm going to run away from starting this journey that leads me to happiness, right? I'm going to drag my feet. So again, there's this heavy resistance. There's this heavy procrastination coming through with this masculine. Interesting enough, too, I also remember the name of the deck. The name of this deck is the Ritual deck. Definitely dreaming of the day that you come together, the day that you start, how it will be, how it will feel, touching you, feeling your touch, loving you, feeling your love, being illuminated by that love, being illuminated, right? Seeing the truth because of the love that the feminine has planted within this masculine. We also have the Harvest Moon coming through, wealth, rewards, and increase. No matter how hard this masculine tries to work on whatever he's currently in, it's not working out because there's something else in the future for him that he desires deeply. Emotionally, there's something in the future calling him that is a reward, right? That is an increase, that is more than what he has now. Right? It feels like a reset, needing to reset. Grounded by, again, feminine power, love, and fertility. Wow. Absolutely, this masculine knows that feminine is who he loves. Feminine is love. Feminine is in her power. It feels like masculine is seeing feminine in her power. Universe does want to bring awareness to the darkness that is stopping this masculine from moving forward. So we're going to take a look at the shadow aspects of masculine energy. We have power hungry, grounded by dishonesty. So clearly masculine has lied to contain the power, to maintain the power. It feels like this masculine, again, has lied and deceived and been dishonest in order to not get hurt in this deceit, in this trickery that masculine has caused. He's also gone hungry. Hungry for the power that feminine can give. He barricades those emotions. He doesn't allow feminine in. No, it's not fair. That is this dark time, this unfair energy, this not right energy. But in this absence, this masculine starts to crave the power that feminine gives. The power of love that feminine gives. We have pride coming through as well, right? That ego, just confirming that his ego would not allow you to come near him. His ego, the way he thought, the way he planned things, he thought in this mentality that he was right. The way he thought about the connection, the way he thought about his emotions is what no longer is working out, is what needs to be let go of. Being grounded by rage, it's driving him insane. It's making him feel crazy. That he's still allowing it to stop him from having this amazing journey, right? This amazing journey of love, this amazing journey that leads to the abundance and the success and the reward and the increase that he deeply desires. Pessimism. This masculine is starting to feel like he has no chance. He's starting to feel like it's not going to work out, that he can't actually have what it is that he truly desires. Being grounded by manipulation, his ego is manipulating his abundance. His ego is manipulating his love, his potential, his opportunities of the future. His mind is stopping him, right? His mind is what's power hungry here. His ego, his pride is what's stopping him from having this loving relationship. That's why this has taken so long, because his ego is dragging this out. His ego is waiting for a sign. His ego is actually running from his heart. It doesn't matter how long this masculine waits for his sign. He's getting the signs, but because he's operating from the mind, he's not fully understanding those downloads, those messages. So universe is clearly giving this masculine all the signs he needs, pointing to this new opportunity, pointing to, the new direction of love, to walk away, to let go of what is no longer working out, to move forward and make things work. But instead, his mind is controlling that. His mind is saying, no, I need to wait, right? That this isn't the time. I don't have the answers yet. But again, it's because he's not operating from that soul, from that heart space. So clearly he's manipulating the scenario, he's manipulating the situation, he's manipulating what is truly meant for him. Let's take a look at how he really feels within his heart space for feminine here. What he contains, what he controls, what he barricades. We have a light coming through. Expanse. And medicine woman. Being grounded by frequency of light. Deep within his soul, this masculine knows that he's being called to communicate, to be heard. Right? His emotions, what he feels, what he holds back is needing to be released. He knows that he needs to say something. It feels like his ego tells him, no, you don't need to say anything. When he operates from that mental space, his mind says, don't say anything, hold it back. But he knows within his heart, he knows within his soul that he needs to speak up. Only he can say it. No one else can tell you. It feels like what he wants to speak, what he wants to say is very deep. He knows he needs to send that love into reality. He needs to create that love that he feels within, that love that he contains. He knows that you are waiting for him to hear it. Expanse speaks on conflict. In the moment, this masculine in his soul feels conflicted, feels challenged, is struggling. He doesn't have the love that he wants, the love he deserves, the love that he feels. He's really caught up in the moment, what he doesn't have, but what he feels within, right? Again, he's really mad at himself for being alone. He's mad at himself for letting go. Feels like this masculine emotionally feels like he's falling, he's caving in this coldness, right? Being cold emotionally. Being stuck in his ego, being stuck without love is needed for this masculine to grow, and because of it is growing. This masculine within his soul knows that he is your medicine, that he can heal you, that he can heal this connection. He knows he has to do something. He knows that there's areas in his life that he's lived before. He's been here before. This challenge, this conflict, he's done this before. It's repetitive. It feels like, how many times is this going to happen to me until I finally realize that I have control over this, that I've played these cards that I have been dealt. He has the wisdom. He has the medicine. It almost feels like deep within his soul, this masculine is also wanting this feminine to save him, to bring that healing energy that she does, to make him feel good, to make him feel whole. He's craving. Feminine, you're the one thing that makes him feel good, that cures him. It may feel like feminine that this masculine doesn't love you, but within, this masculine has deep love. It's a pure love. It's an honest love. He just hasn't been honest with himself to release these emotions. He feels strong, right? Blocking, he feels strong and in power when he creates this darkness, when he creates this distance, when he creates this coldness. He needs to speak this truth, this love, this power within him. It's the frequency of light allowing those emotions, that truth, that power inside. It's this call within his soul to release what he knows, to release this truth, to release this love, this power that cures, that heals, that is taken forever, that he dreams of having, that he feels he deserves. This masculine is letting go of the darkness so that that light, that love, that power can be seen, so it can be felt. Let's take a look at where this masculine is moving towards. Is that the Emperor? No, Justice. He's definitely moving towards balancing the scales back out, bringing justice to the equation, right? Bringing solution to the problems. Spirit, show me where this masculine is headed, please. We have the Four of Cups, a missed opportunity. He's headed towards an opportunity he feels like he missed. He's focused on what he doesn't have. He's fixated on what he emotionally gave up on, what he emotionally walked away from. He rejected, right, his own emotions. He rejected you, right? He rejected this start of a relationship. He rejected this opportunity of love. Queen of Cups. Because this masculine didn't love himself. This masculine wasn't loyal to himself. This masculine wasn't loyal to what he felt, his emotions, what he was capable of giving. I know what I want. I know I am worth it. I know that I am capable of creating it, of having it, and making it last. I know I can do this. I know I can put the effort in. I know I can create this tangibly. This love that he refused to acknowledge, this love that he refused to allow to escape, right? He's acknowledging it. That's this awareness. It's bringing awareness to what he feels, what he keeps trapped, what he keeps caged. Tapping into his own emotions. This masculine is starting to appreciate the things he no longer has, the things that he has lost. Because of this partying energy, this stuck energy, this stagnation, he's starting to appreciate the opportunity of the future even more. Because of outer influence, because of things failing and not working out, right? No matter how hard he works on them, they continue to fall. It's repetitive. He can't get it to work, right? That stagnation is creating this new cycle, this new opportunity where he appreciates you. He is still stuck though, grounding the energy with the Five of Wands in this outer influence, right? And whatever's distracting him from facing his truth, from creating, right, that truth that needs to exist, that opportunity, right, that is better, that is more. He feels like he's stuck in this outer influence. He feels like there's nothing to gain from it. Spirit, show me more moving forward. We have the High Priestess, right? Moving in secrecy, but trusting his intuition. So it feels like you're not going to know, King of Wands, what he's initiating, what he's going towards, what he's taking action towards. We have the Nine of Cups. It's his wish fulfillment. It's what's going to make him happy. Knight of Pentacles. He's cutting through the bullshit, right? Hidden and not seen. We have the Eight of Swords. The Seven of Cups. And the Sun card. This masculine can definitely acknowledge he's made poor choices because he's in his head over them. It feels like he's trapping himself. He's stopping himself from having this growth, having happiness, being satisfied. But he also knows that those poor choices he made is what has him in his head, right? Has him dreaming of the future, right? This is the energy of being warm, being honest, expanding, growing, moving forward, right? But this is still ego, right? So because of his ego, right, it's like he's being called to be trapped in his mind so that he can acknowledge what makes him happy. So he can acknowledge the poor choices he made. The poor choices he made that has him feeling sad, right? The things he constantly thinks about. It feels like there's a lot of things he thinks about. In his head, he knows the truth, even though that ego is stopping him, right? I'm entrapping myself here, right? This is me manipulating the situation, making poor choices, right? Because of my ego. But again, that same trapped energy, that same darkness, right, is creating the expansion, is creating the happiness, is creating the opportunity. Seven of Cups is also Scorpio energy. It's creating the change, it's creating the transformation. So these problems, these fears are creating the change. Cutting out the BS to go after his happiness. Being grounded by the Magician so that he can manifest it, so that he can manifest forever.